From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Got some. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go now. Boom, land it.
Play action. Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that takes us from second to third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play fake. Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. The 13 yards that time at a first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
When the 49ers were in the red zone last year, they finished with 6 points 68% of the time. That was second best in the NFL. They've got it here in the red zone, 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Garoppolo to throw on second down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And Myers able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Complete to the right. This is Garcon. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing. Back down to Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
All right, now look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
Again, running right, it's Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Every time we leave a Seattle game, I have the PA guy's voice in my head. Tackle by Bobby Wagner.
Well, he had 167 tackles last year. Not only led the NFL, that was the most in a single season in Seahawk history.
And how about this? His second All-Pro nomination. This guy is sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone, making plays.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Wilson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, that's Carson. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett, and he'll get this. One down near the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And this seemingly endless drive continues. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got the big tight end Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's caught outright by Graham. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The former Seahawk and former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. In there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now.
To throw is Garoppolo. Out to the flat for Hyde. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Garoppolo again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Here we go. Gun!
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to air it out deep for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be The final play of the third quarter. First and goal from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hurry up, here we go.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle to Garcon. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. In the red zone this time. Here's Wilson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Wilson to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. There goes Thomas Rawls. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied.